Can Ash beat the Paldea region in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? But here's the twist. We will not be using Pokemon Ash has caught before. We'll be using a team that after a lot of research, I believe Ash would have most likely picked for his Paldean adventure. So let's find out if Ash can really beat Pokemon Scarlet. After winning the World Championship, Ash and his mom head straight to Paldea to start a brand new adventure. On day 1, Ash wakes up and starts to get ready for school. Soon after, the director arrives, and after a quick walk, he gives us the option of what starter Pokemon we want for our adventures in Paldea. We choose Sprigatito. He is a timid but lighthearted guy who actually does not really enjoy battling, but for his new trainer, he puts that behind him in order to beat our new rival, Nemona. On our way to the next town, we're stopped by a weird cry over the ledge. We heal the strange moped dragon with our sandwich and are escorted through the cave. Shortly after, Koraidon's trainer just gives him up because of mommy issues or something like that. Then Professor Oak sends over Pikachu to join us on our Paldean journey, and we are battled by Nemona again. She uses some mysterious power that gives her Pawmi a really good idea, and then after we defeat her, she gives us one of these mysterious balls so we can do the same. After we kick the butt of some theater kids, we attend our first and only class we will be attending. We are shown that there are many different things to do in this region, like destroy the Titans, stop Team Star, or defeat the Pokemon League, which is the only thing we're going to care about in this run. With that in mind, we make a beeline straight for the first gym. In this region, we have a toddler level gym challenge to face before each gym. So we pass it with ease because we're older than 6. And after that, we head straight to the bug-type gym leader. The gym should have been difficult for us, due to the type matchup we have, but we have a secret weapon. Our Pikachu isn't some regular Pikachu, he has a special ability. His Terra type is Flying. So after using his secret power, we wipe through 2 out of the 3 Pokemon in the gym, leaving Teddiursa very weak. So Sprigatito is easily able to finish up the job. And we are asked to defeat the giant crab with the help of Arven, and after doing so, Koraidon gets the ability to sprint. After this, Sprigatito decides that he does not want to evolve, and is just fine how he is. Shortly after, we arrive in the city with the grass-type gym and play Lag and Seek for the gym trial. After completing it, we learn that we need a 3rd Pokemon in order to defeat this gym, so Ash begins his search. He searches far and wide for the best Pokemon who could help him beat this gym, and that's when he meets Charcadet. Charcadet is a serious guy who thinks of nothing but battling, but after seeing the performance of Ash's Pikachu, he decides Ash is a worthy trainer and joins the team. And with Charcadet's help, Ash is easily able to defeat the 2nd gym, and now he heads towards the town to obtain his 3rd badge. As we head to challenge the electric-type gym, we meet our 4th team member, Finizen. She's a timid gal that could be really good at battling if she had more confidence in herself, but this gym would not instill that confidence. I can't tell you how much trouble this gym badge would give us, because for some reason this game doesn't give you an outline on which gyms to do first. So we go the wrong way and challenge a harder gym than we're ready for, but I eventually find a very precise strategy on how to win. We start by setting up a couple of times so that we can kill Pokemon's Wattrel with Pikachu. Then after that, we do as much as we can to Luxio and set up Charcadet to get the kill. After that, we burn Bellibolt and then get some chip damage with Finizen. Then, because of the burn, Bellibolt does no damage to us, and we're able to set up 3 Hone Claws and then have to pray that the Mismagius doesn't one-shot us. And we just barely live it, and we're able to one-shot her. Hey, if you're still watching this video right now, you've made it to the halfway point, and if you're at the halfway point, that means you at least have to kind of like it. So if you at least kind of like it, please hit the like button, it's much appreciated, and while you're there, you can also hit subscribe or check something else out. It goes a long way. And then after that, we do some exploring and come across, well, whatever that thing is. And after we defeat the very phallic looking Orthoworm, Koraidon gets the ability to jump a little bit higher, and that's where we head into the Tag Tree Thicket. a place Team Star has taken over and ravaged, harming the local fauna. And this is where we meet Poniard. His home has been terrorized by Team Star, so he decides to join forces with us to defeat them and save his home. But it doesn't quite go as planned. So we head to a different Team Star base to practice and prepare to fight that one. Then we talk to this man who wants to help us evolve our Char Cadet, but we need to trade him 10 bronze ore fragments. So we go on a quick mission to find those and make the trade and evolve Char Cadet into Armor Rouge. Then we head to take on the 4th gym, which really should have been our 3rd gym, and after a quick game of Storage Wars, we pretty easily go through this gym on our first try and get our 4th badge. After this, we head to another Team Star base to practice Poniard's skills and really hone them in. And right after that, we waste no time heading to the 5th gym. And I'm not sure if this is how the gym challenge works, but this is uncut footage of me getting the answer completely right, just completely guessing. Which if that's how if it was just an insanely lucky guess, then that's pretty freaking crazy. But this gym gave us a lot of trouble. So much trouble that we actually go on another side quest in the meantime and battle the bird titan. After this battle though, a local bombardier was so impressed after defeating the titan that it decided to join our team. And now we try again at the normal type gym with a very precise strategy again. We lead with Poniard against the koala, and we hit with a super effective low sweep that's followed up by a yawn. We do another low sweep to KO the koala and Poniard falls asleep, but thanks to a berry, wakes up immediately. Then the worst evolution ever added into the game comes out, and we hit it with a low sweep. It then knocks us out in one hit, and afterwards Sprigatito comes out and gets a little bit of damage, but due to some bad luck, not very much. But it was enough for Armor Rouge to finish the target. Now, 2 lava plumes on the Staraptor wins us a 5th badge. And now after training up, we head back to the Tag Tree Thicket to avenge Poniard. After a hard fought battle though, he gets the win and frees his land. After that fight, we take some time to do some hard training in order to prepare for the next gym. And during this training, our Finizen evolves into Palafin. And this is where she really comes into her own. With our new evolution and our trained up Bombardier, we battle the Psychic Gym and have no problem with this one. Bombardier gets her battling debut and does not disappoint. Armor Rouge puts in some work against the other Psychic types, and then Palafin comes in, and when that happens, you might as well consider the battle over. We add our 6th gym badge to the collection, and we head to the desert to fight the Ancient Dawn Fan. I won't be calling it Great Tusk, that's not a name. And we beat it easily and gain the ability to fly with Koraidon. Flying straight over to the 7th gym, we take it on, starting with Poniard, who gets taken out a little too easily. I then terrestrialize with Armor Rouge to try and sweep, but the polar bear got to me first. I misclick and mean to send out Palafin, but we double back and get a little lucky. We bring out Palafin and start to sweep, but when the Altaria comes out, we play it safe and get lucky again. Finally ending the battle with Palafin and getting our 7th gym badge. Right after this, Poniard evolves into Bisharp, who then tells us to go to the Bamboo Forest. Here, Bisharps come to hone their skills and challenge the kings of the forest to be the toughest Bisharp there is, and our Bisharp is cut from different cloth. So he begins to make short work of the other king Bisharps and begins to get followers of his own. Once he defeats the final leader Bisharp of the forest, he evolves into King Gambit and takes his place as the king of the forest. Though this meant he could no longer travel with us, we say our heartfelt goodbyes and leave King Gambit to rule the forest. We then decide to eat to fill the hole left in our heart, and while doing so, a local Frigabax smells our food and decides she wants to join us. Shortly after, she evolves into Arctibax, but had not lost her appetite. And after that, we head to the final gym, who makes it pretty easy for being the final gym leader. But now, with all of that out of the way, we begin training for the Pokemon League. During our training, Arctibax evolves into Baxcalibur, And then King Gambit makes a triumphant return, which gives Sprigatito the option to cheer us on from the sidelines. And now, we enter the Pokemon League. We plow through the first Elite Four challenge without much trial at all. And against the second member, we sweep almost completely with Armarouge, only using Pikachu to kill the Magnezone, and then King Gambit to finish off the Tinkaton. Against the third Elite Four, we start with Palafin as always and double right back into Baxcalibur. She's able to kill the Tropius, the Staraptor, and the Altaria, which isn't too bad for her battling debut. And then we use Palafin to finish up the rest. Last up is the Dragon type, who took a little bit of strategizing. But we begin with Baxcalibur, who easily kills the Noivern, but quickly gets taken out by the Haxorus. We switch into Bombardier and get an important speed drop on the Haxorus. Then Armarouge comes in and can take out the Haxorus thanks to the speed drop, and then is just shy of taking out the Dragalge, so King Gambit has to come in and finish it off. Then we send in Palafin, who can flip turn right back out into Pikachu, who's going to be our pivot. Palafin can come in and use Acrobatics to kill the Flapple. Then the enemy's Baxcalibur comes in and we hit him with an Acrobatics, not doing too much damage, but it uses Glaive Rush, and we survived just barely, and we came prepared. We then turn around and use Reversal, and easily do enough damage to kill the Baxcalibur, and move on to the champion. And honestly, the champion didn't put up much of a fight at all. We begin with Palafin and double back into King Gambit, who then sweeps the whole team. Until her final Mon, who terastallizes into a rock type, so Palafin should easily do the job. Oh, she just missed. Well, we run it back and do the same exact thing, and this time Palafin doesn't miss, and thanks to her, Ash becomes one of the champions of Paldea. Okay, so if you're watching this part right now, you're interested in why I chose each of these Pokemon, why it is actually calculated and not just a random run of Gen 9. So for Pikachu, Ash always has Pikachu, that's an easy one. For Sprigatito, as you can see, Bulbasaur, Bayleaf, Sceptile, Torterra, Snivy, Rowlet, and then Gen 8, we're not really counting that one. But he almost always chooses the grass type starter, and 3 out of the 6 times he didn't evolve it, so we didn't evolve Sprigatito. The next one was Charcadet. He almost always has a fire type as well. Fire type is very common for all of Ash's teams. As well for Charcadet is just really cool. Coolness definitely is a factor in who Pokemon's going to get, and it has 2 forms, so that's interesting and makes it unique. Then for Finizen, same thing, always has a water type. Every single time almost every time there's a water type. Sometimes 2. Finizen also has a really cool ability, which just makes sense for Ash. Especially, Finizen has a cinematic, or Palafin I guess, has a cinematic ability that they would definitely keep in Ponyard. Ponyard, there's no real method here, typing wise. I just think of the new evolutions they added. Ponyard is the only one Ash would actually have, and I thought of an interesting storyline, and he has a very interesting way to evolve, so I feel like that's the reason it would make it into the final. Second to last, Bombardier. He always has flying types, sometimes multiple. Flying type is Ash's most used type here. Of the new flying types, there was the electric bird. Ash never uses another electric type other than Pikachu, so I wasn't going to break that streak. And then it was between the Flamingo and Bombardier, and of those 2, I really doubt Ash would ever use the Flamingo. That is a really bad Pokemon. But then lastly we have Baxcalibur, who, as you can see in just the recent seasons, Ash has really been becoming a fan of dragon types, and so that's my main reason. It is definitely a trend. He's trending towards dragon types rather than away, and that is my reasoning for each. The reason why it's actually an Ash run and not just a run of Gen 9. If you like the video, like and subscribe, and remember to